Hello and welcome to Chapman Chats. In this show, we meet and celebrate champions and partners that help make Chapman Partnership's mission successful, and that is no one sleeps on the streets. I'm Candice Myles, Community Relations Manager at Chapman Partnership.
And I'm your co-host, Cristine Hernandez, Senior Philanthropy Relations Officer for Chapman Partnership. Today, we are so excited to have Amanda Verdeja joining us, a junior at St. Brendan Senior High School. Welcome to the show, Amanda.
Hi, thank you. I'm so glad to be here.
Welcome. So before we start our show with Amanda, for those of you first hearing about us, Chapman Partnership is the largest provider of emergency housing in Miami-Dade County and the proud partner of the Miami-Dade County Homeless Trust. Since we opened our doors in 1995, we have served over 135,000 individuals experiencing homelessness. So let's go ahead and jump into the show. We're going to start our show out with the Fast Five with Cristine.
Thank you, Candice. This is our Fast Five segment where you can learn 5 upcoming things or facts about Chapman Partnership. Number 1, we are a national model. So we have people from all over the country visit us to try to replicate the programs and services that we offer to our clients. We are a recent recipient of the Day One First Families Fund. We were awarded $5 million to transform our Beyond Shelter model. We actually serve dogs as well. So we have a dog kennel at our Homestead facility. So if you're experiencing homelessness and you have a pet with you, you can bring them with you to our South Center. In 2022, 95% of our families were successfully placed into housing, which is super, super critical. And as a part of our services, we treat every segment of the population.
Awesome.
Thank you, Candice.
So, to the important part, we have Amanda here with us. How are you today?
I'm good.
Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
So tell us a little bit about yourself and the event that you're doing with us.
Well, I'm doing a walk to raise money for Chapman Partnership. Our goal is to raise $17,000 in honor of my 17th birthday. We plan to do it at Zoo Miami on March 12th.
Okay. Is that when your birthday is, March 12th?
My birthday is March 4th, but we decided to do it on March 12th.
Perfect.
I'm a March baby, March 28th. So I love that. So you're the founder. This is the first time you're doing this walk. Can you tell us a little bit about what inspired you to do this walk to end homelessness and why you chose Chapman Partnership?
Well, it all started when I was in middle school. I used to raise money for animal shelters. And when I got into high school, I got the idea from one of my teachers to do a walk for that. And then I started working more with homeless shelters, and I first started off with working at my homeless ministry, and then I moved on to Camilla's house and then Chapman Partnership. And I decided why not combine my love of, my newfound love of volunteering with people experiencing homelessness and animals and raise money for that.
Wow.
Which is why you're doing it at the zoo. That's so cool.
Oh, yeah. It's all full circle. It's
so
great.
cool. Thanks, Amanda.
Amazing. So what have been your experiences with serving people facing homelessness? I know you just mentioned, you've done it in other places. What was that experience like?
Well, I first started off at my parish, St. John Newman, making sandwiches for the homeless drive and then actually volunteering and organizing the homeless drive there. And then I moved on to working at Camilla's house, doing the dinner service, and eventually moving on to Chapman. And I enjoyed that experience a lot. It made me feel good to know that I was able to help out at least one person. And doing the actual dinner service, it made me, I was able to see the people, face to face. And it was nice to see the people, get to talk with them. And, there's this one guy who would come up and he was just cracking jokes, and it was great.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and, the residents, they love to see other outside faces. They see us, the staff and the cooks and the kitchen staff all the time. So it's really critical to bring in outside faces so that they can see new faces and see that people really do care about them.
Yeah. And like Candice mentioned, in the beginning of the segment, we provide a comprehensive suite of programs and services that are critical to self-sufficiency. And meal service is just one of those things that they can participate in. So we meet their basic needs, as you know. We provide them with job placement, and we have Empower You courses that teach them financial literacy. So the meal service is just one of the many, many things they can get at Chapman Partnership. You mentioned you've been volunteering there, and I'd love to know something interesting that you learned while being there or something that surprised you about the center.
I enjoyed the center so much. I thought they had so many great things to offer. Like, especially with my love of animals, especially dogs. I have 2 dogs at home. They have a dog kennel, which I thought was great because sometimes they have pets and where do they go? So I thought that was great. And when I was able to see the whole center, see they had a learning center for kids, they had like a religion and wellness center. Like, I thought it was great and they had so much to offer. And it just made me like happy to see that people were really being able to help out their community and just offer so many great things to help people get back on their feet.
Yeah, thanks.
So why did you choose Chapman Partnership to benefit from your walk?
Well, I loved everything that to offer, and I enjoyed working with the homeless. And when I served there, it made me very happy, like to be able to work with the kids because I've worked with kids in the past, and I liked seeing the families and being able to see the kids and talk to them, and especially the dog kennel with my love of dogs.
Yeah. Chapman Partnership actually is one of the only facilities that serves families with children in the way we do. So we don't separate the families, and it's actually the largest population we serve. Over 50% of our clients that we serve across both centers are families with children. And you mentioned the kids, which is a huge piece of the work we do. You mentioned the Play Center, which is our family resource center. There's plenty of volunteer opportunities there too. If you ever wanted to stop by and hang out with them, they do arts and crafts, a lot of enrichment activities. I think my favorite part about the Family Resource Center is that they post the kids that make honor roll every month, which is really special considering their circumstances. So thank you so much for spending time at the center. Why do you think it's important for young people like you to get involved with their community, whether at Chapman or anywhere across where they live?
Well, I feel like it's our responsibility to help out our community because we are the future, we are the next generation, and it's important that we start taking an active role in our community to be able to like build a better future for us in the future and for other generations to come after us. And even just helping out in the smallest way we can do it could just make the biggest difference.
How old were you when you first did your act of service or volunteered? How old were you?
I don't remember specifically, but I know it started in middle school
Okay,
because we had a lot of volunteer opportunities, and I enjoyed it since then.
Yeah. So like you're never too young, right?
You're really never
to
too
help.
young.
Yeah, exactly.
The smallest thing can make the biggest effort.
Yeah,
Definitely. I'd love to know a little bit more about you. So you're a junior in high school, which is so awesome that you're doing this Walk to End Homelessness. This is essentially an event that's going to benefit our clients and how we serve them. So tell us a little bit more about yourself, school, some activities, any college aspirations coming up.
Well, ever since I was little, I always wanted to be an architect, and
Cool.
I've grown up on the campus of University of Miami, and it's like a second home to me. So I plan to hopefully go to the University of Miami to study architecture.
Awesome. That's so cool.
That's really cool.
And are you involved with anything else in school aside from volunteering and your studies? Tell us a little bit about what you kind of do, things you're interested in while you're there.
I'm in a few clubs that I enjoy a lot. There's French club, photography club. I've been in since freshman year and I enjoy it very much. There's book club and writing club, both great clubs.
Do you have a book that you would recommend?
It's hard for me to pick a favorite.
We'll talk. I'm also in a book club, and I love to read, so I can't wait to learn more about that. Do you have a favorite club that you participate in?
I think photography,
Cool.
because I've always enjoyed photography ever since I was little.
That's great.
Cool.
What else do you do for fun? I know we've talked about volunteering and all of the clubs, which is fun, but do you do anything? What else do you do outside of all of the amazing work that you do for the community?
Honestly, sometimes it's just great to be able to lay down and watch Netflix.
Yeah, totally
Definitely.
understand that.
100%.
So I think we should talk more about the walk. Just information about the walk, like you said. Where's it gonna be? What do you expect? What are you hoping for to come out of that?
Well, like I said, that our goal is to raise $17,000, and I hope to reach our goal, maybe even go above the goal, and just to be able to help at least one person or one family or multiple would be amazing.
Do you have people assisting you in the event? Who's helping you with it?
Yeah, my mom has been a really big help because while I'm at school, I need someone to help me, and my mom has helped me a lot throughout this. And of course, the Chapman, their marketing team, everyone has been such a great help.
Awesome. And you're the founder of this event. When you see your name on the materials and as we promote it, and it says Amanda Verdeja, founder of the Walk to End Homelessness, that's huge. What does that mean to you when you hear that?
I'm still in shock. Like, it's kind of hard to believe that a kid like me can do something like this. And I'm still like, is this really happening?
Yeah. And you're inspiring so many other
Yeah.
younger people to come and do the same thing. So it's amazing what you're doing. It really is.
Thank you.
Shout out to mom. She did plug her mom in there. So shout out to mom.
Thanks, Mom.
Yeah. So what about school? Do you have anybody at school that's going to join you at the walk? Anybody that you've talked to about already that might be supporting you?
I have talked to my friends I have friends at Belen. I have friends here at St. Brendan, and they're all going to help bring their families, their friends, spread the word at their school. And I hope to, get some girls from Lourdes, because I have some friends from my old school at Lourdes and Columbus. Just everyone, all the schools, be able to come together and help out.
And it's for your birthday. So tell them that you're going to have the best birthday party and it's going to benefit the community. So tell them when they ask you, Amanda, what do you want for your birthday? You could tell them, I want you to come to the Walk to End Homelessness that I founded and support that, which is so cool.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. It's great.
So tell us a little bit more. When you say that you serve meals at Chapman, you meet so many people. Can you remember a specific person that you met other than the gentleman that was super funny, or something that might have stood out to you while you were there that you would want our viewers to learn about?
Well, I specifically remember a lady with a stroller, and she had 2 little kids, and I was helping her carry her tray back to her table, and it was just nice to walk with her and kind of talk to her and her kids, and it was a nice moment. I was like, how are you? How's it going? Talking to her kids, say hi to them. They're really cute.
Yeah. I remember you at the Save Our Souls event that you came to, where we were playing games with the kids and the heads up, and you were helping in the kitchen. That was awesome. Do you remember anything from there? Any fun memories from there that you remember on that Saturday that stuck out to you?
Yeah, when we played Heads Up, it was really fun. It was nice to see everyone, they're all waiting to get their shoes, and it was nice, they're all hanging out in the waiting area, and we were playing a game collectively. It was just, there was this great guy, and he was so funny, and we were working with other volunteers who were great. They were so nice, and it was nice to just see everyone together, having a good time, and also waiting to get their shoes, that was great.
Yeah, that was really fun. I remember we were wild in there, but we had a really good time. And I remember the little kids were participating along with the adults. And I think that's really important. Whenever you volunteer with the kids and bringing the families together, that was a really cool moment. And you were there heading that and spearheading that. It was so fun. It was so fun. It was great.
That's 2 things already and activities that you've participated with volunteering, which is, again, if you can give your time, talent, or treasure at any organization, it means so much to the families, which I think you learned firsthand. Candice is our community relations manager, and I'd love to actually learn more about the Save Our Souls program. If you want to share with us a little bit more.
Yeah, so we had another young kid from Belen. His name's Armando. He started a Save Our Souls program. And what that is he brings in a podiatrist to come in and check out our residents' feet. He saw a need in the community, just like you did. He saw a need in the community that sometimes people experience in homelessness. They don't have shoes and they're walking around barefoot. So he saw that, hey, this is a need. Let me figure out how I can help. So he reached out to some alumni of Belen who are podiatrists, and he brings in a podiatrist once every Saturday a month. And he also gets donations throughout the community to bring in shoes. So what happens is we probably have 100 residents who will line up and be waiting. He gives them a ticket. They go and get their feet checked, and then they get to leave with a brand new pair of shoes. And then at that event, she was there because, like I said, it's such a huge hit that we have 100 people out there in the waiting room. So we just try to find things for them to do. And she was there.
That's awesome.
Playing Heads Up and kind of just keeping everyone engaging.
Yeah.
Exactly. So yeah, it's an amazing event.
And 100 people is pretty good considering we have 800 on site. And actually, I just made a connection when you mentioned that's where you were volunteering. Did you ever think when you were supporting with this podiatry Save Our Souls program that you'd actually be the founder of a walk, which kind of goes hand in hand? You should probably reach out to him and see if he wants to participate. But now you founded this walk, which is so awesome. Do you have like a lot of engagement so far? A lot of people that are willing to step up and be a part of it?
Yeah, we're still in the process of sending everything out, but I already spread the word to my friends, let their families know, their friends, and yeah.
What do you think has been, if there has been any, has there been any challenges that you have seen while trying to organize this walk?
Well, it's definitely all new to me, so I was just kind of learning where to start and what I need, like, to even have a walk in the first place and finding the location.
Mm-hmm.
So
So where did you start? Like, how did it even, so the idea came in your head, and then where'd you go from there? Just to give other people who may have an idea like this to how they can get involved and do something like it. So kind of walk us through your process. You had the idea, and then you talked to mom, called us. How'd that happen? You just had the idea, and then
I had the idea, but I didn't know where to start. It was so overwhelming. There's so much to do.
yeah,
But luckily, I had my mom to talk me through because she's had experience with events in the past.
right.
So
That's great. Well, and it's going fantastic. It's gonna happen. It's happening in March, and it's gonna be a hit. It's gonna be great.
Do you have any final thoughts that you'd like to share with us or our viewers about maybe your service and kind of your journey?
no, I hope that everyone will be able to come out that day and be able to help us raise money for those experiencing homelessness and Chapman, of course.
So, Amanda, how can people get involved in the Walk to End Homelessness? Can you tell our viewers when, where, and how they can support?
See the link below. We have sponsors signing up, and I hope everyone will join me at Zoom Miami, March 12th, for the Walk to End Homelessness.
Thank you.
Absolutely. And we are so honored to be the organization of choice that's going to be receiving these.
It's so
these
special
funds.
to us, definitely.
We are very grateful.
Yeah. We ask all of our guests their favorite neighborhood gem. So we are in Miami. And do you have a favorite place you like to eat or like to relax? If you could share with our viewers kind of where your favorite spot is.
Well, there's this little coffee shop at the falls called Mr. Bean, and they make the best matcha. I like to go there with my friends sometimes, whether it be on the weekend or the weekdays, and we study, do homework, or just hang out and talk. It's great.
I love coffee and I haven't been there yet. So I'm going to have to go and get a matcha latte.
Yes.
So. Well, thank you so much, Amanda, for being here with us today. Thank you for selecting Chapman as your charity to celebrate your 17th birthday. Thank you to our viewers for listening. If you want to learn more about how to volunteer and be amazing like Amanda, you can visit our website. It's www.chapmanpartnership.org. Thank you for listening. Thank you to Community News for this opportunity. There's so many ways to get involved. Follow us on Instagram, visit our website, like I mentioned, book a tour with Candice. Again, I'm Cristine.
I'm Candice.
And we'll see you next time on Chapman Chats.
Thank you.